Welcome back to our channel. I first want to say what a blessing it is to honestly even be here and be talking to y'all. We got hit with COVID so hard. Me especially, my son and husband pretty much handled it very well, but I had a very, very bad reaction to it. I have, well, let me rewind how it first started. I took Stripes to the reproductive vet. Like that whole week, basically, she went into heat and we were gonna take her for all her AI appointments and progesterone testing done. So I was like going back and forth. And it's not that the place is really far. It's like only like, probably like 40 minutes from here, I would say. But like, I don't like taking my son with me there because it's like watching him and then watching the dog. So I would take him either to my mom's house or to my mother-in-law's house. And my mother-in-law lives closer. Like, and leave that, baby. My mother-in-law lives closer than my mom does, so I would drop him off there, and then my brother-in-law would actually come with me because my husband was busy with work. And that whole like journey would take honestly like 4 hours. So it was kind of like me driving every day from our house to Houston, you know, like with the amount of time that would take. So by like Thursday, no, I started getting symptoms on Wednesday, like on the 5th. And I was just like so tired that day. So tired when we came home, and I was like, you know what, I've just been running around a lot, like it's because of that, you know. And then on Thursday, like I was exhausted, like I didn't get out of bed on Thursday. I was just tired. I was like, you know what, I'm just coming down with like a little bit of flu. Okay, 1 second, pumpkin. And Thursday then, like my husband was off, so he pretty much took care of our son the whole day, and I still like wasn't, I just felt like kind of like achy, like flu kind of. And then like on Friday, I started feeling, it almost felt like there was like a metal rod or like a bar stuck in between my chest right here. And I kept telling my husband like, something is like stuck in my chest, like something is not right, something's stuck in my chest. And he's like, oh, it's allergies, like you're probably just like because of all the pet hair recently. Like my car was covered in pet hair by the time we were done, like taking Stripes back and forth to the vet, like so I was like, okay, it's like maybe like allergic reaction, like my eyes was probably acting up a little bit because of that. By the time we hit Saturday, like I had a pretty difficult time like breathing. Like I was on my inhaler, and I have viral induced asthma, so I really only get symptoms of it when I do get sick. So I was like, okay, like I'm probably just getting like I said, like a cold. Like it really wasn't bad at that point. Saturday evening though, once we hit Saturday, I could not leave my bed for 7 days. I was in bed for a full week, literally just laying there, and if I would get up to even go to the bathroom, I was having such a bad asthma attack that my oxygen levels, at one point they dropped to 70. Like that is like serious, like you are in the hospital moving towards being on a ventilator type oxygen levels. Like on Friday though is when I took the COVID test because I just felt like something in my chest. And for me that was so scary because when COVID first started, like we had like, especially on my mom's side of the family, we had so many people that passed away from it. Like I can't even count at this point how many family members we had that passed from this. So like when I got it, it just felt like this like death sentence for me. And it's like there were a couple days in there where I literally would look at my son and husband and say, I don't know if I'm gonna see y'all again. Like I would go to bed in the middle of the night, my oxygen levels were dropping so low at night, but like the only thing that like kept me from going to the hospital was the fact that like my in-laws had an oxygen machine and a nebulizer. Like for some reason, I don't know, my mother-in-law has all this medical equipment, she just keeps it. Literally I could not get off the oxygen for probably like, I would say 5 or 6 days before I really weaned off of it. Hi Pumpkin, can you say hi? Say hi.
Dado.
Huh?
Dado.
You're not gonna call Daddy, Daddy's in the garage. Well no, Daddy went to work, sorry. And then I was on nebulizer treatments like every 4 hours. That was the worst sick I've ever been in literally my life. Like on that Wednesday, I was actually contemplating getting admitted because like the nebulizer wasn't working, the oxygen like felt like I couldn't even breathe still, and my son is like almost 2, but he still breastfeeds. So the only thing that really kept me going was like, I knew also that I would be better off like mentally being at home, like being with my son and being with my husband. Like I feel like going to the hospital, being so isolated, like with strangers, nobody can visit you, like would have really put me into like a depression and would have just declined my condition. So I was like, I cannot leave my son. Like I cannot leave my son. Like he needs me. Like my husband was also sick with it, but he had different symptoms. It never went to his chest really. Had like super bad body aches, like horrible headaches, like searing pain like all through here. So I just knew like, okay, if I get admitted, like my husband's not gonna be able to handle Jude by himself, like because there were a lot of times like Jude would just come and lay in the bed with me because he knew I wasn't feeling well, but like he actually got it too, and he started his symptoms probably on Friday. Yeah, Jude on Friday, and he just had like crazy fevers, like it was going to like 104.5, like and like staying there. And he had, the doctor that he goes to is like a blend between a naturopathic doctor, I think that's what they call them, and like a regular doctor with medicines and things like that. But not even the medication was bringing his fever down. Not only the medication was bringing his fever down, Jude, the medication wasn't working to do like anything for his fever. Weirdly enough, they told us to take peppermint oil and coconut oil and mix it together and put it on the soles of his feet with some socks. And it brought the fever down and it stayed down. He actually like completely got rid of it. So he was done with the COVID, literally recovered in 3 days. It was running, but there was only one day that was really scary for our son. Like probably that Friday. Yeah, that Friday or whatever, Friday or Saturday, he did not move from the bed. He did not get up from the bed. He did not really move much at all. Like he stayed in bed with me the entire day. And that's the day that we were really, like we were contemplating taking him to the hospital on that day. And then he kicked it and he was full energy, which was like, sucks for us because we're like both out of the count, recovering. I could not have asked for better behavior from him or from our pups. I mean, the dogs knew that I was sick and they knew. They did not leave my side. Like they were constantly checking on me. Stripes stays out in a kennel because that's just what she was used to from where we got her, and I wasn't gonna force her to quickly become an inside dog if that's not what she was comfortable with. So she has a huge dog run outside. I mean, it's like 5 or 6 by 47, so she has a lot of space out there. But she knew I was sick. Like she didn't see me for a couple days, and like where the kennel is, it's like next to our bedroom but on the outside. And she was like whining and like checking in with me, and I can talk to her through the camera system. So I was like speak to her through the camera system, let her know that it's okay. And the day that I finally got out of bed, I went to go see her, and like we both like cried because like I missed her so much. I really did, and it was so scary, and it's honestly like such a traumatic experience because like going to bed like that and like when your oxygen levels drop so low, like I did not know if I was gonna wake up in the morning going to bed, you know. And that was even sometimes with the oxygen machine. But like even now, like I'm having insomnia, I'm having a hard time sleeping, but like, oh my God, I'm just so thankful that I pulled through, and it was such a scary experience. And I just really want to thank you guys for being so patient with us. I know like we haven't really posted a lot on our Instagram. I've been trying to keep the YouTube kind of updated a little bit with some of the shorts that I've been posting, but it was absolutely rough, like so rough, y'all. But anyways, on a happier note, now that we're kind of rolling up to being better here, like I said, that week that I got sick, we were taking Stripes back and forth for progesterone testing and things like that. So we may have puppies soon. We're waiting. Probably next week is when I'll take her for her checkup when she's about 4 weeks in, because that'll be a month by then, and then we'll kind of go from there. I know y'all, I promised y'all our puppy process video. It is coming. I'm so behind on so much stuff. We had to completely like sterilize our house and been really focusing on that and getting well. I'm still not at 100% yet. Oh, baby. Puppy. Puppy. No, Daddy's on the work. So we are seeing that. I will get the puppy process video all uploaded. I'm finalizing all of our contracts and things like that. We'll work on getting that puppy video, our puppy process video, I can't talk today. Our puppy process video uploaded for y'all, just so you kind of know what the next steps are. If we do have a confirmed litter, like I did say before, I do have a puppy notification list. So basically all that is like whenever we have a confirmed litter, whenever we have puppies on the ground for this litter, and probably for Storm's litter, I'll be using that list as well. We will announce to the people on that list first. So all we would need is a name and a good contact number or email, and that's all we need from y'all. And we'll be able to kind of get you the updates first. There's people that have been waiting, like honestly, since I started the Instagram page for the dogs, which was like almost a year now. Next week or so, about a year. I've been waiting on the list for a year, so I want to make sure that they kind of get a little bit of information a little bit faster than it just being uploaded on our YouTube and Instagram channels. So once I do announce there and on YouTube, we do have a puppy application form, and you can, once I message or whatever, you can even message us and request the form and fill it out. And then only when we do have puppies actually on the ground is when we take deposits. I do not like taking deposits ahead of time. I just feel like that can be a headache in a lot of cases. Like things happen during the pregnancy, like you just never know. So I don't take deposits beforehand. We do everything when the puppies are here. And quite frankly, once we know like what we're working with, like honestly, like you can have like more show quality puppies that you want to send to show homes. You can have more pet quality puppies that, you know, that just go to pet companion homes. So we will get that whole process explained out in a different video. But I just want to thank y'all again for being so supportive of us, and thank you for all the well wishes you sent. And until next time, guys, bye. Have a great day.